Alright, in this video, we're going to learn about something called infinite loops. Bad news. First thing you gotta know, infinite loops, not good. Once upon a time when I was back as a programmer, I once wrote an infinite loop, which is a loop that never ends, and it ate so much memory that it took up the entire server at my company and it crashed everybody's workstations. That was not great, so infinite loops, basically you want to avoid them, they're bad news. Okay, so what we actually have up here is an example of an infinite loop. I have a variable called score, and while score is greater than 4, I'm going to print it out. All right, and so the kind of the flaw here is that inside of this loop, usually you need to adjust score somehow so that eventually this condition becomes false and the loop breaks. All right, if I run it right now, you can kind of see down here, maybe you can see this, there's all these fives, just printing infinite amount. So that's bad. So I'm going to kill it with this. If you ever get one in Eclipse here, just kill it with this red box here. So I'm going to hit that to terminate it. Okay, and so the idea is we've got to fix this somehow, right? So um, the wrong way to do it would be if we were increasing score here, right? Score would still always be greater than 4. So I can run this and we'll see that score gets bigger. It's getting bigger, but it's not breaking because it's just becoming monstrously big and it's always greater than 4. So I'm going to kill it again. Okay, so I'm going to start off score at like 20 now. All right, and then I have a question for you. What would be a right condition here for score if we wanted to make this loop break? If we start at 20 and we go while score is greater than 4. Okay, hopefully you got that we need to decrease score here, right? So the right thing to do here would be to decrease it, starting at 20, and while it's greater than 4, we print it out, right? And so this will actually make the loop break. And so we look at prints, the numbers right here, and then eventually it breaks because score is becoming less and less and less. And once it hits 4, it's no longer greater than 4 until the loop finally breaks. Okay, so if your code is running a long time, it could be because it's an infinite loop. Just look for this little red box here, and then you can kill it. Um, so something to watch out for. Try to avoid them as much as you can in your code. Well, not as much as you can. Avoid them all the time because it's bad news if you're running forever. The program will literally never end. It'll just hang there and never return to its regular sequential execution.